Well, welcome back to the Redmen TV. Welcome to the player ranking segment of the show. We're in the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've still been here from the start of the watch along right till the end, I want to say big, massive thank you. Absolutely smashed it today. The likes, the comments, everything has been top notch. The performance on the pitch from the lads, as you already know by now, Liverpool winning 4-1 against Ipswich at home. And it is time to rank these players. We can, like that. Nobody is in that section today. We don't need it. Because everybody, to be fair, I'm half tempted to like this as well, but I've got to make a show, so it can stay for now, because we can have some back and forth. But let's start off with our goalkeeper, ladies and gents. Didn't have nothing to do. One big save. I don't think he's at fault for the goal. There's nothing he can do there. We'll touch on the goal in a little bit. But for me, this guy, he could have been sat in the cop chilling all day, spectator. I could have been in goal and we'd have probably only still conceded the... He was brilliant. So I'm going to put him up there and say Allison firmly sets the tone, sets the tempo. People are saying he's boss. That save on its own, staying switched on. All right. You've been getting cold, freezing your tits off for the best part of 60, 70 minutes. Nothing's happened to threaten your goal the entire game. And out of nowhere, they wake up, we fall asleep, and you're called into action. Are you saving it? The player should be trying to get the corners, but he heads it down, and Allison makes a big save. That save on its own was boss. I'm not having it. I am not having anything other than boss for Allison today. You can argue how boss, but he's going in the boss. Right, who else? Start from the left back. Andy Robertson today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I don't think he was too bad today. I don't think there was anything within his performance that I was like, or wincing or thought he let us down. There was one moment where he gets into a little bit of a foot race and he ends up giving away a corner. But if we're starting to pull players down for giving away corners and defending and doing their job, I think we're probably over-scrutinising things, if I'm being honest with you. I thought he was very, very solid today from his defensive standpoint, wanted to get forward. There was probably the moment that probably frustrated me more was his deliveries into the box, more than the way going backwards. But I thought the all-round play from the back four, by and large, today was fantastic. He's another one for me that needs to... Wait, can't take Allison's place, lad. But you can definitely stand alongside him there. It all seems the same. It all seems the same. Next to him, of course, Virgil van Dijk, Captain Fantastic. The man of the moment. The absolute man mountain he stands. Yo, if only... When I met... my man, he was like that. He made me look a lot smaller than I actually am in real life. I'm not that small, guys. Top quality professional. The best defender the Premier League has ever seen. Bar none. Make no mistake about it. Virgil van Dijk was absolutely brilliant again today. Everyone in the chat's already saying Virgil's boss. I'll get some of those comments up now. Craig Flynn saying Virgil's boss. Misty van Dijk says Virgil didn't put a foot wrong and kept us well organised. C-Max says boss, obviously. Yeah. More of Virgin Ebu a boss. They're both clear. They are both clear. Same again. This might be the easiest player. It's nice to do a player rankings one on probably one of the team's performances of the season so far. Feels good. Ibu Konate, same. And he's there involved in the build-up to goals. Again for Liverpool Football Club. The things that Arne Slot saying we're working on with him in training. We're trying to get that little bit more out of him. He's got it in his locker. He just needs to work on it a little bit. And now we're starting to see the fruits of that labour. He's back. He's fully fit. And he's offering something from that deep-lying playmaker-esque type role. I've seen Matt do it in terms of his little journeys and wandering up the pitch. We haven't got that in our locker anymore. But what Ibu does in terms of his playing and with the ball at his feet is going to be more and more important because he can come from either side. Now, Virgil's got it in his locker. Konate's added it to his locker. It is brilliant, so yes. Amir says, Konate King as well. Well, I say I'm being too harsh with the boys, put them up. They're all boss. Like, they are all well and truly firmly in the boss section. I'm happy with them. Yes. Claire Dean says, Virgil van Dijk is impervious. Wonderful in this boss. Do you want everyone just sat chilling up there? Like if that makes you feel better at home, trust me, I am happy with that. I was just like, I'm just thinking, a little bit of spacing. But we'll move over to Trent. Wonderful. Wonderful. I thought both defensively and attacking today, Trent was absolutely perfect. He was brilliant. Getting with the ball at his feet, he can just do something. He put a cross into the box, which is about that close from Diaz's head in the first half, and it's on the half volley. It was unbelievable. I've got people in the chat saying, yes, Trent is a high boss, 9.5. Yes, people are comfortable with that. Okay, so I'm kind of picking up how you're feeling in the chat. You want everybody to be the top of the boss today. You don't want none of this. It's open, it's a little bit... open to suggestion of it, if it's boss or sound. Every single one of the gang is just sitting there, boss. I'm here for it. Hey, I'm just a chill guy. Whatever you say goes. You know them ones? Right, grabbing bitch. Alright, I'm going to set you as a task right now in the chat. Go and find me a midfield 3 better than this Liverpool's midfield 3 currently playing football that are not retired. Can't do it. Didn't think so. This guy right here, the anchor, the guy at the base of it all. Unbelievable. I've actually ran out of words and I can chat a lot. I can flap my gums more than you would care to believe, but I am running out of words. They say, those commentators, every now and again you'll hear them, well, I'm running out of superlatives for such a player. I ain't got the words for you, bro. Your levels, I owe you an apology. I was not familiar with your game, but the game that you're running at this moment, at the heart of that Liverpool midfield, the smile he had on his face when he just walked off, the swagger look walking off being substituted, thinking, I've done my job and I can come off after 70 minutes. Unbelievable. If we keep him fit and firing in the way that he is and operating and just pairing in that midfield, boy, hey, grab him, bitch. Gravy, baby. Gravy. Like KFC gravy, fresh. You know what I mean? Those type of levels, because, again, I'm going to run out of space, but it'd be negligence if he wasn't sat there chilling in boss. Let's be having it. See, Rob Twigg says boss with the whole starting 11. Yeah. Who in the world would have thought that Grav would be having the kind of season that he is at CDM? It is crazy. Can you imagine that last summer we got Mac, Grav and Szoboszlai all at the same time? Yo, at this moment in time, that was a masterstroke. Big up the recruitment, big up Klopp. But this is what Slot has turned them into. He has turned them into the best machine in midfield. The way that they all work in synergy with one another. We're doing bits, you know. We're serious. We're serious. Alexis McAllister. This guy, he is something special. Another great performance from him today. Again, just the way that he plays with so much intelligence on the ball, and just, he's another one who can glide on the pitch. He can just ride the tackles. He's not afraid to get stuck in. People say Maka was boss. Maka was man of the match level boss. Yeah. Move the whole boss line down, bro. Nobody's going in sound anyway. Yeah. Bro, I hear what you're saying. I hear exactly what you're saying. I'm going to struggle to find somebody's sound today, and I'm fine with that. I might get in the sound section for my, my assist. If you know, you know. But McAllister, again, another one. Am I bugging? Am I actually... No, it was one of our performances of the season. It really was. Or am I getting too gassed and too carried away because it was only Ipswich? Can we be boss against Ipswich? Am I taking this thing too far? I don't know. They're all sitting there looking at me thinking, is it in doubt? They're all looking down at me thinking, is it in doubt? And I genuinely think it was one of our best performances. Even if people got shouting saying, who's that? Robbo saying, move Maka up, bro. Whoa, this is mental. You guys are crazy. Are you sure? Like, it has to be like that. Whoa. Wow. Okay. See, this is where it's starting to look silly, because to complete the midfield, it's to complement the mix that we've got. It'd be negligent to put him anywhere other than boss. He sets the tone, that goal. Some of the cutbacks as well that he tried to... He could have had another one. Oh. Even he's looking at me thinking, Rob, bro, if I'm not sitting there at the top of the top, something's not right. I've got people saying that this guy could be an argument for man of the match. Am I? Bro, I'm running out of space. Like, it's just a madness. Oh, this is crazy. Like, have we ever had like this, where they're all just sitting there smiling, they're all looking at me thinking, you're an idiot if you think any of us aren't boss right now. Yo, it's looking kind of mad. And then it comes down to, well, who should I start with? I'll start with the guy through the middle. Because I think there's an actual conversation. I don't want to be skewed by my agenda. And it's not necessarily agenda, but I am often underwhelmed by Luis Diaz sometimes. And I'm not always sold that he is boss in some of his performances. I think he can be very okay, and I think he can be sound. Am I crazy in suggesting that he might have been the only one that wasn't boss? Or is it his work rate, his effort, his movement that enables the others to excel, which is almost like what Bobby Firmino was doing for Liverpool? And in years gone by, we would have called those levels of performance as boss as well. This is the one that I am going to need the most help with, because the intangible stuff, it's kind of how you measure football, the eye test, some of the movements on the ball, some of the way he got out of positions that you just think he's got no right to get out of was unbelievable. But he doesn't score. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think he gets an assist. You've got to let me know. This is the one I'm going to give to you guys, because these men are looking at me as if to say, yo, you're stupid. All of us have been boss so far. And I feel like I'd be harsh to single him out. Come on, you let me know where I'm at. Lucho makes it tick like Firmino. You said it, boss for me. Okay. Says high sound. Nigel says, what a player. He's my guilty pleasure. Yeah. C-Max says high sound. Diaz was lower, boss, but I'm not unhappy with his performance today. J. Lopez says sound is fine. That position, number 9, is hard for everybody to play. Straddling sound and boss. High sound, says Scotty. Lucho Misty says he was boss. He did run his knacks off, but it was a bit more of an invisible performance, but he was still a high sound. Between boss and sound, high sound for me. Is that fair? Am I being fair? I don't think it was a bad performance by any stretch of the imagination. I'm trying to bring a little bit of balance. I got really gassed with what the back line and midfield was doing. But Liverpool have just won 4-1 as well. It's hard to pull them down when everybody's played so well. But yeah, people saying fair, we can move on. This guy, Cody Gakpo. What a absolute legend in the making. This guy is coming up clutch for Liverpool at this moment in time. And for me, he scores 2 goals. He's brilliant. He's clinical. I really like what Cody's been doing for us all season. I think, you're looking at another player there that could comfortably be sat in that conversation. I make no mistake about it. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. And I think you guys in the chat are all agreeing with me in that sense as well. So big up Gakpo there for the brace. Again, he gets rested as well. Okay, Thierry Gakpo. Yes, he really was. And then the man, the myth, the legend, Mohammed Salah, the Egyptian king, overtakes Thierry Henry in the all-time goals in the Premier League. He had a brilliant week, set another record in the Champions League, gets another goal from in a very improbable angle today. Unbelievable touch in such a tight area of the pitch, kills the ball dead, does the goalkeeper, roof of the net, steps up when it matters most. Big goals, big games, demand big game players, and Mohammed Salah is all of that in abundance. So, yeah, I can't go anywhere other than high sound. I've run out of space, funnily enough. So this will not be reflective of Mo Salah because he is firmly in there. But he is on par with all of these guys. If I had to do any real shuffling, I'd probably move Allison to there and I'd put Salah there, purely just because obviously he gets the goal. And I know how you guys visually think that makes a difference. But me, I'm just like, once they're in the boss, they're in the boss. But yeah. I'm not going to go too deep into the substitutes. I'm just going to give some special mentions to Jaden Dan's, obviously, getting on the pitch, doing his thing. I thought it was sound. Boss to see him on the pitch. And I want to give this guy a special shout out as well for just being an absolute warrior and just standing firm and sticking through. The one thing that I did really want to nail down is who the man of the match is. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, you've got best part of... Oh yeah, I could do a little bit of that, couldn't I? If I do that, you know where the boss is, and then Salah has enough space to be in the mix then as well. Everybody happy? We happy with that? Everybody happy? Cool. I'm happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. Man of the match, go, go, go. Get it in. Let me know. Yes. Right now, who have we got? Manager, man of the match. Szoboszlai, man of the match. I don't need to know that I rock, but thank you. I need to know who the man of the match is. See what happens? I go to click on a particular comment, and then somebody else in the chat says something, so then the comment moves over, but my mouse has stayed in the same place, and I end up clicking on something else. Can we beat, like, I was just, again, tried to get, can we beat Bournemouth? We'll get to that bridge when we have to cross it. Gakpo, man of the match. Szoboszlai, man of the match. Come on, last 10 seconds. Big push. I just need to see names. Who is it? I need to see names stand out more. Szoboszlai. Ooh, Robbo, I like that. You're tipping me towards it. Szoboszlai's just got 3 in on the bounce. Cody's got man of the match out. I've seen Dom. I'm going once. I'm going twice. And I'm going 3 times. Trapman TV, I am sorry. I am sorry. I have to give the man of the match performance to the man that is Dominik Szoboszlai. Hopefully that stays there. He's our man of the match, ladies and gentlemen. He was absolutely brilliant. Liverpool have won 4-1. This has been your player rankings. I've had a laugh today. It's been boss. Put your feet up. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Hopefully, if the chat was accurate, Chelsea had already beaten City. So go and enjoy that football now. Make sure you go follow us on all the socials. Errol 0151. I'll be back again soon. This has been Redmen TV. This has been sick. I'll see you again. Ta-ra.